Vivy's favorite I song. I'm pretty sure this is on Funimations as well, and it just got done airing. It is a 13 episode anime with a rundown time of 24 minutes each, and the about is I watched this on Animix Play. So when a highly evolved AI set out to eradicate mankind, the carnage that ensures fills with the air with the stench of fresh blood and burning bodies, and despite bid to prevent the calamity from the past occurring, scientists bets everything on a remnant from the past. The turning the clock back 100 years, AIs are already an integral part of the human society program with the specific missions meant to be carried out by the entire course of the operation. Vivy, the first ever anonymous AI, is a songstress tasked with spreading happiness through her voice in a theme park where she hardly ever gets a proper audience. She strives out and pours her heart out into her performance, bound to repeat it day after day. That is until an advanced AI from the future appears before her, and a lister's help in the stopping a devastating war 100 years in the making. With no time to see the revelations that flips her world upside down, Vivy is cultivated into a long journey to avert the violent history yet to come. So this one is good. I love it, man. I fucking love that shit with the AIs and everything. Like, it's always, some people are like conspiracizing and thinking or overreacting, like, oh my god, robots are going to take over the world and all that type of shit. So here is an instance in anime that's actually fucking happening. Like, fucking AIs are definitely controlling the world. They're taking over. They're killing people. Not taking over part, but killing people. Yes. So I'm pretty sure it was the exact first episode where all the shit down. All the AIs were just killing all the people and everything, and the scientist bets on not Vivy, Diva. That was the original AI's name, Diva, that performs her singing, and everything. And this advanced AI named Matsumo, who is from the future of his creator, Matsumoto. Literally, the scientist names the advanced AI after himself. Don't know why, but he sends this AI off into finding Vivy or Diva, into telling her, like, it took her like a bit to convince her, like, okay, we had to prevent all the stuff happening from the future, so that way AIs won't kill humans and everything. They won't go rogue and all that stuff. So yes, it does take like a long ass journey to prevent all this again, because it happened fucking twice. I really do fucking love this anime, especially with Vivy, who is Diva, but the little girl calls her Vivy because she's like the dearest of her. She fucking cherishes that little girl. But yeah, Vivy is actually a really kick-ass at AI when she prevents all the shit from happening. Like certain events that causes the AI to go against the human race. Literally, Vivy is there to prevent any of that, to prevent a lot of that. She prevented millions of people she prevents millions of people being dead over a crash over this palace or resort that's outer space that caused people to die, or preventing AI from killing themselves, sort of, and also preventing the corporation that was making these AIs not the corporation, the man who was in charge of all making the AIs and everything, from him getting assassinated to the building blowing up, the building did blow the fuck up, but it was just like basically preventing small events from making a bigger catastrophic explosion at the end of it all. Not to let the small things lead up to something big. So that's what was trying to be prevented with Vivy and Matsumoto. So over the course, whenever she takes damage and everything, I think with her automated repair system, or her repair systems. Every time she gets repaired, I think she forgets, Matsumoto and Matsumoto and like the course, or like what they done before together. So I think every time she gets damaged and repaired, like our whole system reboots and everything, or restarts, however you want to say it, and that she forgets what she even did. So it's just like, huh? Like a weird thing. And then how would you like forget? What would you do to prevent like the whole catastrophic of AIs killing the human race thing? Like, huh? How did you forget that? It's pretty stupid, but nonetheless, Matsumoto had to keep reminding her time and time again who she is and her relationship with Matsumoto and what's their goal in general. So, reaching towards the end of the goal, she fails the first time. Shockingly, I thought this was going to be like, a one-time deal, one and done situation. I thought, okay, she understands what's happening leading up to the final climax of her trying to prevent the AIs from killing all mankind and everything, but then she fucking fails. So I'm like, okay, so I kind of hope to God like this was not the final episode, because I would be so mad if they just ended off the anime with like building this up like, oh yeah, she's gonna prevent from all this bad stuff happening, she's gonna save the human race and all that. It would have been bad if it ended off like she failed, bam, end of anime. Like, wow, I think I would be pretty pissed off myself, like misleading and just getting us all hyped up for nothing. But it was another lesson for her to learn. Another lesson with another lesson with her to learn with her differences between her as AI and the humans and everything. There was an organization or a group that was led by this person that hated AIs and everything. Even though Vivy saved that dude, he still hated He still hated He still hated AIs, and then he has like an AI clone of himself fucking carrying out his own predecessor's task and everything. And it was like so fucking weird, man. It was kind of trippy. It was kind of trippy in my opinion, seeing the same guy, but as an AI, it was so fucking bizarre, if I should say to myself. But yeah, she fails at preventing, AIs from killing humans the first time, but the second time she did it. She prevented all the AIs from killing all the human race from her singing. The key to that was her singing, but she struggled to do that for the first time. Why? I don't know. I feel like she shouldn't have struggled to sing. Like, it was her singing her own song. She wrote her own song. For her, like, with her, she asked, like, she's trying to find her own purpose. Like, not her own purpose. Her own purpose is to sing, to make everybody happy with her singing. And she grows, as decades pass and everything, she grows a larger and larger audience. She gets better at singing, not better at singing, but, her singing is, like, top notch and everything. But she asks other AIs of, like, what's their own purpose, what defines an own heart, their own soul to them, and you hear like different perspectives of like what the AIs think of what they want. But it was more so coming back towards her of like what does it mean for her, and not what others think. It was because they're different, man. They're computers compared to humans, and her trying to understand what it means for that's much more of a human question than for them to understand more than an AI. It's just weird. It's like Vivy is like it's not wanting. It's like she's like wanting to understand more human to make herself more human. I feel like she was trying to make herself more human on purpose and not really on accident, or no, not on purpose, but on accident. But it's just like she's trying to make herself more human without herself like even realizing that. Like she's trying to make. I feel like she was trying to make herself more human to understand more with humans, but she does understand with both perspectives of both AI and human, which is actually incredible to understand both different perspectives of like not two completely different race, because it's just all just the human race compared to machines, and her having to understand that is really good to understand both points of perspectives. And I found that really unique about that anime with Vivy's character and everything. So yeah, really enjoyed that. I love most with this anime is that the opening of the anime is really good. Her singing, like actually singing. So how each of the episode I think would start off is that the anime episode will play, or no, I think it was like the beginning of like the anime with the opening. It's just Vivy singing, or Diva, or whatever you want to call her, Vivy singing, and it's really cool. Like she sings and everything. It's like, and not like, but like a little montage being put up, like with her adventures with Matsumoto and their adventure, and their adventure or their goal of preventing, like the AIs extinguishing the human race and everything. I like that little montage that they put there in the openings and everything. And when she's done singing, and while singing the opening as well, like finishing singing like the opening and also that episode, she continues on. Like basically the opening just plays into the episode like immediately, immediately just switches up like that. And it's just like, wow, it's really cool in my opinion. I never seen that transitioning to being so smooth to make the opening of the protagonist sing into the episode. Like that's really cool. I gotta say, that's really fucking cool. So she would sing, and it would just like whenever she's done like singing on stage, she would just go back and do her thing, and that continues on that episode. So that's really fucking cool. That's like the one thing that I would find so unique about this anime is that like I never seen an anime in the opening being played so well like that. That's just so fucking cool in my opinion. I feel like anime's gotta be doing something like this, man, because that's fucking awesome. I've never seen an anime being played like that before, and this one is really cool in my opinion. So yeah, besides that, I had a good time just watching it in general, and her actually saving the human race again after failing the first time. As sad as I was, I did not want to see Vivy die, but she does. Spoiler. But yeah, it was sad to see her go, but she had to do what she can to make sure everybody lives another day in the future. And man, as much as I did not want her to go, she had one hell of a time, man. It's a really unique, not a unique anime, I should say, but it's a really good one. I promise you, it's a really good anime. Even though I just spoiled exactly what happens, it's a really good anime, guys. I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit you here. It's a really good anime, but just like expect of what I say here, like it's gonna happen, and I don't think there's any characters to get emotionally attached to, because this is all AI and humans, and it's just primarily most of their goals of just preventing something from ever happening, so the human race will be A-okay and all that good stuff and all that. But yeah, I really did enjoy it. I was so happy and also sad that Vivy completed her mission but died in the progress. I was so I'm just pretty upset over that. But yeah, regardless of that, it's really enjoyable, and it just gets me more hyped up to see like, hell yeah, they're making so much progress and everything. They're doing all this stuff and finishing it all. It's just like, damn, that just really happened. And I feel like I saw like a movie that was like not based, but also was like similar to this. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I feel like I've seen something like this before. But yeah, it's a really good anime to watch and enjoy and everything else. So yeah, you guys, let me know what you guys think about Vivy's favorite song. It's being spelled different and weird, but yeah, the eyes, this is fucking great. The way they animated her eyes was so cool. You know, and all androids are meant to look like human, but when they zoom up into Vivi's eyes, like, it's really fucking detailed, even though she's a fucking android. But yeah, give this one a good solid 10 out of 10 in my opinion. I know my opinions would be completely different from yours, but excuse me, god damn it, this is my channel, my thing, what I'm doing here, my anime covers, and how I want to cover is how I want to. So yeah, 10 out of 10. Really good one, I should say, in my opinion. I feel like the opening this anime should be nominated for is like one of the best openings ever. I feel like the song she sings and the whole montage that goes along with the opening is really fucking good. I gotta commemorate the anime for doing that. Man, it's a really good one to watch. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys have watched Vivi's favorite song, and let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If not, that's A-OK with me. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Guys239. And I hope you all have a wonderful morning, night, day, evening, whatever the occasion is. And I will see you all lovely ladies and gentlemen in the next one. Take care, stay safe, and yeah, guys, later.